All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Whitetail Survival. Today, I just wanted to go over another survival kit I picked up. This is made by Ready America, and this is a water bottle survival kit. So let's get into this thing. So here's the kit. It's in a big water bottle. So it's just plastic, single walled. Here is the contents: one person, one day. And it's basically just like a Nalgene bottle. It's got an expiration date in here because this thing has a bunch of water purification tablets in it. So this is probably a quart or a liter if I had to guess. And right on the outside here, you can see there is a way to hang this. There's just a little metal carabiner. A split ring, and the lid. So let's open this thing up here. I got plastic on the lid here. Okay, there it is. Get rid of this real quick. Okay, here's the bottle. Threaded lid. And right off the bat, here's a whole box of 40 Coghlan's matches. Strikers on the side of the box. Waterproof heads. So these are a good set. So they're waxed heads. So these should be able to get damp, not be a problem. Next thing we got here is a whistle. And this has a P in it. I can already hear it. So just like your typical sports whistle that a ref or a coach would have. And there's a long lanyard on here that should be able to fit just about on anybody's neck and head, no matter how big your head is. And this stuff isn't super powerful. And if you were to fall and get hung up on this nylon cord would probably break. If not, at the very least, the split ring would definitely stretch and come off. But here's the whistle. Let's take it out here and give it a blow real quick. Here's that whistle. It's a smaller one. So yeah, that thing's very loud. I don't have a problem with that one at all. I didn't even hardly have to blow that one, and it's loud. So that's a good thing to see. So there's your whistle on your lanyard. Moving on from there, here we have a chem light. The 12-hour green glow stick. And it also has a lanyard in here, some more cordage, and 32 inches of cord in this one. There's a hook and a place to tie it off. This one's good. I guess that's the expiration date on this, 11/21 of 28. Next thing, everybody's favorite. Here is an entire bottle of potable aqua. So there's 25 tablets in one of these. So you can get a lot of water with this. So it's pretty amazing. You can fill this thing up 25 times with this bottle, which is pretty amazing. That's a lot of water in an emergency situation if you would need it. It would just be going back and forth to pick it up, but this should last you a while. You know, you're gonna drink more if you're working harder, but I pulled this out next, so we might as well open it and go over it. This is a first aid kit. So let's get into this thing. First thing we got in here, this is a pack of triple antibiotic ointment. So this is more like a Neosporin. Here is 2 tablets of ibuprofen. Number 200 milligrams each. Here is a Steri-Strip style bandage. You got 3 antiseptic towelettes. Next thing we have 5 just regular Band-Aids. Then here are some real small, just regular style Band-Aids. I mean, as you can see, them ones are pretty small. That's just for really, really minor cuts. And then the next thing in here, I see a guide to basic first aid. So there is a bunch of stuff in here on, as you can see, right there, animal bites, bee stings, bleeding, heat burns, chemical burns, adult, infant, eye injuries, poison, sunburn, unconsciousness, wounds. Page 11, what to do, important information. So there is all of that stuff. And then this is continued on the back, which is really neat. It's something you could read, just get some tips, quick tips and pointers on just some basic first aid. So that's pretty cool. Moving on. Let me dump this thing down a little bit. Here is a basic Mylar blanket. So that's nice to see. These things are so cheap, they should be in every single kit. They really should, because they're so inexpensive. You can get like, these are like $1 a piece or less. All right, and the next thing, here is a little mailing card. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so they'll send you a message when the chem light expires. So that's pretty cool. And then there's some emergency contact information on that one. And you can just fill that out, send it back in, no postage necessary, and they will replace that, send you a message when to replace that glow stick. Next thing inside of this bottle here, it's a 400 calorie apple cinnamon food bar, 5-year shelf life, non-thirst provoking, contains vitamins. These things are kind of dry. These ones are made by Mayday. I've had these ones before. They're not the worst thing, but it's kind of just like a dry, super dry, kind of flaky cookie. So this one's 400 calories. This is obviously for one person. There's 2 little blocks in here. There's the date of manufacture, January of this year. And the expiration date is January of 29. So this one's got a good bit. Gives you a meal. And then the last thing I can see in here is a emergency poncho. So, you know, these are like some kind of plastic. It's not the same kind of plastic like a plastic bag is made out of, but it's a little bit more stretchy than that. Not as easy to rip, but in a pinch, these things are awesome. This one is also, these are Ready America branded. So these must come from them. So other than that, you have, you know, whatever, you could fill this up with leaves and use it to lay on, or you could use it as a poncho, just wear it. These things aren't quite as heavy duty to where you could actually make a shelter out of it. If you cut it up a little bit, you probably could, but you still have the hood in the way. I'd probably use this for the shelter and use this for another reason. It has to cover your body, or as I said, to fill up with leaves to lay on. Anything, there's a lot of uses for these things. Your creativity is what depends what you do with something in these kits. But other than that, having the water purification, that's super important. That's one of the most important things other than this and this shelter. These two things are really what's going to keep you alive, in unison with this, followed by this. It's nice to have light, it's nice to have food, but going over one night in a survival situation, this is going to be the most important thing. So other than that, here's that bottle one last time. As you can see, that's a big water bottle. So I'm guessing this is a quart or a liter. So one of them tablets will suffice. Other than that, this is the Ready America deluxe water bottle kit. And this is a really neat thing. There's still room in here. Let me know what you guys would add to it. We got over our 1,000 subscriber mark, which is awesome, and it's still climbing. So it's really great. It's going to be soon time to start doing some outdoor tests on some of this stuff. It's going to be really fun. A kit like this would be a fun one to do on an overnight. I'll probably do a couple of them. Maybe a couple kayaking trips with it if I get the time on a weekend. We'll do an overnight with some of these. It'll be a really cool thing. Other than that, maybe go down in the comments. Let me know what you would add to this kit. It's just a couple of things in here, but there is a lot more room in this thing. I think there are going to be plenty water purification tablets in this one for a night or two. 25. You can fill this thing up quite a few times. This would work in the climate and where I live, especially this time of year. It's a little bit dry, but there's still water all over the place. Some climates I know this isn't going to work in because it's going to be really hard to find water. But other than that, just let me know. Maybe let me know in the comments. Just tell me a story that maybe what you guys have used one of these kits to survive with. I mean, if anybody has a story that they've used a water bottle kit or a pocket survival tin to actually survive a lost night in the woods, if you could let me know that in the comments, it would be a really cool thing. I enjoy hearing the stories. So other than that, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It really helps me out, and let's continue this thing. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.